How do you know when you took the bulk too far? Now, all bodybuilding coaches have different beliefs, but I'd say for a vast majority of us, we do believe that you should get relatively lean before you start the bulk. Do not bulk when you already have fat in your frame. And by lean, I'm not talking about 5%. I'm talking about maybe like 13 to 15. Your abs are at least showing. They're not going to be shredded, but at least be visible. And if you got rolls and lower love handle fat, no, absolutely not. Do not bulk. Every once in a while, I'll have someone looking like this. Let's say 25 to 30 or 35 to 40, and I think that's being generous. That looks even higher. But they'll look like this and say, hey, I want to bulk. Best believe you're going to be cutting for the next like 2 or 3 months until we get you up here somewhere. That's what you need to do. Can you build muscle when you're at maintenance? Yes. Can you build muscle when you're in a deficit? Also, yes. Can you build muscle when you're in a surplus? Yes. The point I'm trying to make is that if you're doing everything properly, sleep, training, recovery, getting a pretty decent amount of food, you're going to grow. You don't need to force feed. You don't need to get yourself super chunky and fat and just take your bulk to this whole next level. Obviously, it's very person dependent, but I'd say on average, most people are not going to build 10 pounds of muscle per year as a natural. It's just not going to happen. Maybe your first 1 or 2 years when you have the newbie gains, but outside of that, no. A good rule of thumb to follow, depending on the person, is that I don't like having people do more than like 4 pounds a month gains. So about a pound at average per week. Once you start looking in the mirror and your abs are gone, you got lower love handles, nothing is visible anymore, you definitely are not going to be building muscle at that point. You're just getting chunky. On the flip side, I also don't believe that you need to be super shredded the whole time of the bulk. That doesn't sound necessary either.